Yours truly, Jedi Master Brevin Thompson, here to talk about Fast and the Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw, directed by David Leitch and starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Jason Statham, Idris Elba, and Vanessa Kirby. And right before I get any farther into the review, I wanted to let you know where the hell I've been for the past few weeks. Mostly, my day job has been keeping me very busy, and I've been trying to keep track of what movies are coming out this year. I've also been on vacation at Seacrest, Florida, which turned out good. The only downside was I got stung by a jellyfish twice, but I'm good. I'm good. And also I've been meaning to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood during the weekend, but I had a lot of stuff going on, and mostly because during the weekend I was mostly pretty sick to my stomach, but I'm good right now. I'm completely 100% again, and during my girlfriend's birthday today, we managed to see this movie. So basically, the plot involves Luke Hobbs and Deckard Shaw trying to stop a villain played by Idris Elba, whose character can be described as Black Superman, from getting a virus that can wipe out millions of people. So this is a very silly, over-the-top movie, which is what you expect from a film in the Fast and the Furious franchise, because all of them are just big, silly, over-the-top action movies, and we all love most of these movies. I know. Mostly I prefer Fast Five. I love Furious 7, and Fate of the Furious I thought was okay. Same with Fast and the Furious 6. This movie is pretty good. It does have its issues, and I'll get to that. For my positives, The Rock and Jason Statham are awesome together and whenever they're on screen, and there's a few surprising cameos that I did not expect in this movie. There's a cameo from Ryan Reynolds and Kevin Hart, which I was like, what? Especially Kevin Hart, which takes place in this one scene when they're on an airplane, and I did not expect that at all. And a couple of action sequences. My favorite in particular was the one where you probably seen it in the trailer where Hobbs is in one room fighting. He just knocks out this big fucker with just one punch, and Hobbs is Shaw is fighting a bunch of other guys, and Hobbs is taking the big dude over to the retinal scanner and access granted, and right after Hobbs, right when Shaw is dealing with a lot of other guys, he goes over to the retinal scanner and goes over all of the time, and they're all like access denied, until the last guy he does, access granted. And I'm like, it was pretty hilarious. This movie is pretty funny, and I was surprised of how much I was laughing my ass off throughout the movie. And there's also the chase sequence in London, which I guess you all also have seen in the trailers and advertisement for this movie. As for my issues, there's one scene in particular. It's during the film's climax, and right when the bad guys are right where our main characters are at, they're it's all of a sudden, it's dawn right when they get there, and all of a sudden, a minute later, it cuts back to day. And I'm like, wait, what? They start fighting, and all of a sudden it's day. I'm like, okay, that's one issue. Uh, as for other issues, the organization that Brixton, who's played by Idris Elba, the organization that he works for, I wish it had had a little bit more development, as well as who is the mastermind behind this organization. I just wish it had more time to develop. Um, I had a couple problems, but overall it was a lot of fun. Then there was one scene in particular that didn't make any sense to me. But I mean, there was one part where it was like, I don't care. I sort of liked it. As like right as you the it involves the train of cars and the helicopter and everything. Like I said, you've probably seen it in the trailer. Yeah, that was one part. I was like, that's kind of impossible, but and it doesn't make any sense. But I mean, if you're a fan of the Fast and the Furious movies, I mean, you're gonna be like, I don't care. It's a lot of fun, and these movies are meant to be fun. Um, like I didn't really have a major issue. I was like, it's kind of impossible to pull off. Uh, but I didn't care. I still enjoyed it. But I mean, this movie had some problems, but I wasn't bored. I'll give it that. I mean, these movies don't really. I mean, few a few of these movies disappoint me. I mean, there's Too Fast, Too Furious. Um, there's also Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, which is Fast and the Furious 4, and that's pretty much it. This movie doesn't disappoint at all. I mean, had some problems, but I was still entertained. So I'm gonna give Hobbs and Shaw. Sorry, I'm gonna give Hobbs and Shaw a B. So yeah, I enjoyed this, and so did my girlfriend. I'm really glad that she enjoyed this. I mean, it was a really good time. So yeah, I'm planning on seeing Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is the newest Quentin Tarantino film. Been wanting to see that for a long time. There's also a couple of other movies that I'm really wanting to see. I'm really wanting to see Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. What did you all think of Hobbs and Shaw? Let me know in the comment section below, and it's good to be back on my channel. I mean, I'm sorry that I haven't done another video in a while, so yeah, getting back in the game, so yeah. What do y'all think of Hobbs and Shaw? Just let me know in the comment section below, and thank you so much for supporting my channel, and as always, if you want news on the latest new movies, you know where to find me.